Ange Postecoglou, Australian national team head coach. Post-match press conference. Please, your questions, raise your hand, tell us your name, and the language you're going to ask the question into, okay? Okay, question over here.
Mr. Postecoglou, in Russian, if possible. Скажи, пожалуйста, какие у вас впечатления от пребывания в
Would you
России
please share your impressions
после того, как вы не смогли
after your stay in Russia and your emotions after you did not manage to reach the next stage of the tournament?
Yeah, well, we're obviously very disappointed, and I mean, it's been a great tournament in terms of the organisation and facilities have all been fantastic, and for us, we didn't have any issues with anything, but obviously we wanted to continue in the tournament. We wanted to get out of this group. That's what we came here for, and we haven't. So we're just, I guess, just disappointed at the moment.
Steve Wilson, News Corp Australia. Ange, you made a lot of changes in the starting lineup, but there was also a change from where I was viewing the intensity and performance. What do you think changed, and what were you looking for with that change of starting lineup?
Yeah, and I think there was a change in sort of intensity. We knew that, it was going to be a tough group. Every game was going to take a great deal of energy for us. We were playing against three very good teams, and we had a day less rest against Cameroon, and this third game was always going to be a critical one. And we had guys waiting who hadn't played a lot in the first two games. We knew could bring energy to the group and maintain our style of football, and we were going to need it today because they're a world-class team. I mean, they're a fantastic team. They've played, the best teams in the world off the park, and we needed to be at our best tonight, and we were going to need energy for that, and that's why we made the changes. And credit to the guys who came in. They certainly brought that and more. So from our perspective, it was a good performance.
John Davidson from 442 Australia asking in English. And it's just a two-part. Yourself and the players have talked about the progression and getting it right. Do you feel like you did that today? And also, do you think the performances has gained Australia some respect on the world football stage because you really took it to Chile for the full 90 minutes?
We didn't get through the group, so that was our objective, and so we're disappointed with that. I am anyway. In terms of our performances, we had a little bit of a slow start against Germany, but we sort of rectified that in the second half, and we hung in that game. And like I said, against Cameroon, we felt it was a fairly even game, and like I said, we had a day's less rest, and obviously playing against a very physical side, it probably cost us that little bit of sharpness in the final third. But we've been in every game, and today I thought we were the better side and deserved to get something out of it. So, I don't see it as progression. I just see it as what we're expecting at the moment. We want to measure ourselves against the very best, and we have in this tournament. We're not quite there yet, so we'll keep pushing forward and making sure that we keep developing. But the players will get enormous belief out of that, I guess, in many respects. Although, like I said, going into the game, we felt really good about our chances of winning and getting through, and I guess that's why we're disappointed.
Mel McLaughlin, Optus Sport. This one is in English, and commiserations. It was a great performance. Is it for you, considering that 90-minute performance? You say you want to dictate, and you did for most of that match. Is it a missed opportunity? You've got that in your locker, and also, even coming down to some sitters missed as well. Is it a missed opportunity for this tournament? What you did tonight, looking back?
Yeah, it's definitely a missed opportunity. As I said, that was, we wanted to come here and at least get out of the group, and we haven't. So, And if you look at the context of the 3 games, as I said, we were in every game. And you're kind of disappointed that we couldn't get through. So, but that's me setting the highest possible benchmarks, which I think we have to if we're ever going to consistently compete at this level. And you have to be disappointed that we had a great opportunity, like I said, against a fantastic team. I've got great admiration for the way Chile play their football. You've watched them grow over the last 4 or 5 years and not take a backward step against any team in the world. And for us, that's I think there's something in it. I think we can be a similar type of team. And for the boys to do that tonight, as I said, I'll get a great deal of belief out of it.
Ben McKay, Australian Associated Press. Congratulations, Ange. Just thinking back to the selection, what gave you the confidence to change up to 6? How real was the injury fatigue factor, and how much did you just want to see something from some new players? And additionally, do you think it was a fair result? You looked exasperated several times at some of those chances. I don't know what fair result is. I just look at it, as a game that we had opportunities to certainly win the game. In terms of the selection, you saw tonight, Trent Sainsbury's played 20 minutes of football all year. We're asking these guys to do almost ridiculous things, but we're trying to set our standards high. Guys like Millsy, James Troisi's last club game was, early May. So we knew we had to try and protect them as much as possible, knowing the kind of game we want to play. It needs a lot of energy, a lot of high levels of fitness, and we didn't have that coming into this tournament just because of the nature of where our players are at the moment. So obviously that's something we need to rectify, but the fact that they just kept going speaks volumes for them.
Информационное агентство ТАСС, на русском вопрос будет. Ян Поляков.
The next question will be in Russian.
Скажите, пожалуйста, удастся ли вам до отъезда из
share with
России
us?
еще погулять
Do you
по Москве и посетить какие-то достопримечательности?
you will
И
have
еще
a
раз ваши
chance to
впечатления
walk around
о
Moscow
городах,
and
которые вы
see
посетили, готовы ли они к чемпионату
some
мира?
sites? And again, do you think the cities are ready to host the World Cup?
Yeah, look, I think the cities, as I said, we didn't have any problems. We played in Sochi, St. Petersburg, and Moscow, and everything for us was very good. So we have no complaints. I didn't come here to sightsee. We came here to achieve something, and we're falling short. So I'll pack my bags and be on my way.
And Kieran Pendo from The Guardian. This question will be in English. What went right today that didn't go right in the first 2 games? And having seen that performance, how confident are you that Australia will qualify for the World Cup?
I don't think things didn't go right in the first 2 games, and I've said all along we'll qualify for the World Cup. I don't look. At some point in time, I'll get replaced by John the Pragmatist, and you can all be happy and revel in it. But I'll stick true to what I've started doing this job with the same intentions. We'll play a certain kind of football, take it to opposition teams, and see where it takes us.
Graham Davis, Inside Sport Australia. Question in English, Ange. Over the last few weeks, you played 5 teams in quick succession, some top quality opposition there. Where do you think you are now after those games compared with where you wanted to be?
Oh, look, it's an ever-changing thing. We have. We've measured ourselves against, I think, the first, the third, the fourth-ranked team in the world. Over the last 3 weeks, and that's great. We're not going to shy away from it. We're not going to pick easy opponents. We're not going to pick easy friendlies. We're going to try and keep pushing this group of players because I believe that a lot of them have the capabilities to perform at the highest level, and hopefully exposing them here against good quality opposition. Other people notice, and there are guys out there who should be playing for top clubs, and hopefully by us consistently measuring ourselves against the best, some of them get that opportunity because it needs to happen. There's no doubt that
the final sort of step for us is that we need our players playing at the highest possible level. If you see that, if you're talking about a difference between us and the opposition at this tournament, that's to me the biggest difference, just where they play their club football compared to our players. And we're not far away from being a good team, but to get to where we want to, we need some of our boys to hopefully get an opportunity to play at the highest level consistently, which will prepare them better for top level football.
Last two questions.
My name is Pablo from Chile. I will be the question in Spanish. Thanks. El Mundial de 2014 jugó contra Chile.
In 2014, you played against Chile. Today, the game has been quite hard as well, but you managed to draw. And you made life very difficult for Chile. So, what do you think about Chile's game? And do you think that it was Australia the one that imposed its game compared to the Chilean team?
Yeah, as I said, we have a great deal of respect for this Chile team. We played them, as you said, 4 years ago, and we thought we gave them a good game that day, but they were just a little bit better than us. And I thought today that was the most important thing. The most important thing for us was not to let Chile dominate the game, because when you allow them to dominate the game, it's almost impossible to beat them. So, but that's easy to say and different. We had to take some risks. We pushed on very high. We put them under pressure in the back third, and sometimes that meant leaving Alexis Sanchez 1v1, but we needed to be like that. And even the way we played out from the back, we had to persist and play through the pressure. We've seen teams play against Chile and drop off to the halfway line, and it doesn't work. Eventually they get you. We needed to face up to them tonight, and it's what we want to be as a team as well. We've tried that. We've tried to be like that against every team we've played. Sometimes it's worked, sometimes it hasn't. But tonight, that was the most important thing for us. We obviously wanted to win the game and win by 2 goals, but more importantly, we wanted to be the team that was dominating the game.
Thank you. And last question. Okay.
Кирилл Снастин, «Спортдень за днем». Вопрос на русском языке.
The question will be in Russian. Today, Tim Cahill played his 100th cap for Australia's national team yesterday. At the press conference, you spoke highly of him. And today, he played almost for an hour as the captain. What do you think about his game today? Do you think he still exercises a great deal of influence on the team's game? And most importantly, do you count on him to play in your team at the World Cup a year from now?
Yeah, as I said yesterday, it's an unbelievable achievement, 100 games. Again, he didn't play for Australia till he was 24 because he wasn't allowed to. So he could be sitting here now with 120, 130 games very easily. And every time he's played at the highest level, World Cups, he's scored goals. He's a fantastic influence. And tonight he was important, especially at the start, because he wasn't going to be taking a backward step against, Arturo Vidal or Alexis. He was going to be there. He has that personality, and when he has that personality, all the other players follow. And he was important for us tonight. He had to work hard. We haven't played him in that position for quite a while. We usually play him up front, but I felt tonight he could really give us some real energy in the way we pressed, and he was good for an hour. Again, he hasn't played a full 90 minutes since, I'd say, late April. But he has this will and desire that's, it's the trademarks of a champion, and that's what he is. And disappointed we couldn't get the job done for him today. I wanted today to be a memorable day for him. Unfortunately, we couldn't deliver, but he's just a great Australian.
Thank you.
Thank you.